Welcome to Wisdom Life, your go-to channel for practical strategies to transform your life and achieve your biggest goals. Now, let me ask you two quick questions. How many times have you set New Year's goals, only to feel stuck, overwhelmed, or off track by February? What would it feel like to look back on December 31st, 2025, and realize you've not only achieved your goals but completely transformed your life? If you're tired of feeling stuck and ready to make 2025 your best year ever, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to share 5 powerful steps that have completely changed my life, and will change yours too. These aren't just theories. They're actionable, real-world strategies you can start using today. So, are you ready to take control of your future? Let's dive in. Step 1. Quiet the noise and trust your inner wisdom. Let's talk about something we all struggle with but rarely address: the noise. Not the kind you hear with your ears, but the kind that fills your mind. It's the endless scroll of social media, the constant buzz of notifications, the opinions of others, and the pressure to keep up with everyone else's highlight reels. This noise drowns out the one voice that truly matters: yours. I used to be someone who let the noise control me. I'd wake up, grab my phone, and immediately get sucked into what everyone else was doing. By the time I put my phone down, I felt more lost than when I started. Sound familiar? Here's what I learned: you can't hear yourself think when the world is shouting at you. So, I made a decision. I started creating quiet moments in my day. No distractions, no screens, no outside opinions. Just me, a notebook, and my thoughts. At first, it felt strange. I didn't know what to do with the silence. But slowly, I began to ask myself questions I'd been avoiding. What do I really care about? What makes me feel alive? Am I living for myself, or am I just trying to meet everyone else's expectations? These questions weren't easy, but they were necessary. And the answers? They gave me something I hadn't felt in a long time: clarity. Here's the truth: when you quiet the noise, you stop living someone else's life and start creating your own. You stop chasing trends and start chasing what truly matters to you. And that's where real growth begins. So, here's your challenge. Tomorrow, carve out 30 minutes of silence. No phone, no TV, no distractions. Grab a journal and ask yourself one simple question: what do I want my life to look like 1 year from today? Write down whatever comes to mind. No judgment, no overthinking. This small step will set the foundation for everything else. Step 2. Define your path with crystal clarity. Now that you've started quieting the noise, it's time to answer the big question: where are you going? This is where most people get stuck. They try to do everything at once: fix their finances, get in shape, start a business, improve their relationships, and end up making little progress in any of them. I know this because I've been there. I used to think that juggling 10 goals at once was the key to success. Spoiler alert, it's not. What changed for me was a simple but powerful idea: focus creates power. When you concentrate your energy on one clear goal, you become unstoppable. Let me give you an example. A few years ago, I decided that my focus for the year would be building my business. I didn't just say, "I want to make more money." I got specific. I wrote down exactly what I wanted to achieve: $100,000 in revenue by the end of the year. Then I broke it down. How many clients did I need? What did I need to sell? What steps did I need to take every day to make it happen? By focusing entirely on that one goal, something incredible happened. Not only did I hit my target, but I also built discipline in other areas of my life. My fitness improved because I needed energy to perform. My relationships got better because I was finally confident in what I was doing. Focus didn't just change my business, it changed me. So, here's your task: pick one area of your life to dominate in 2025. Is it your career? Your health? Your personal growth? Whatever it is, make it specific. Write down exactly where you want to be by December 31st, 2025. Don't just write it, visualize it. What does it feel like to achieve that goal? What does your life look like? That clarity will become your compass, guiding every decision you make this year. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. You just have to do one thing exceptionally well. And when you do, everything else will fall into place. Step 3. Take relentless action. You've quieted the noise. You've defined your path. Now, it's time for the most important step, taking action. This is where the magic happens, or where most people fail. Too many of us wait for the perfect moment to start. We overthink, overplan, and convince ourselves that we need more information, more preparation, more something before we can begin. But here's the truth, you'll never feel ready. I learned this the hard way. When I first decided to grow my business, I had no idea what I was doing. My website looked amateur, my pitch was shaky, and I felt like an imposter. But I didn't let that stop me. I sent my first cold email. I made my first offer. I started connecting with people. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. But it worked. Here's the thing, action creates clarity. Every step you take teaches you something, even if it's a failure. And those lessons are what separate the doers from the dreamers. You don't need a perfect plan to start. You just need to start. So, here's your challenge. Take one tiny step toward your goal today. If your goal is fitness, go for a 10-minute walk. If it's business, reach out to one potential client. If it's personal growth, read one chapter of a book. It doesn't have to be big. It just has to happen. The more you act, the less fear you'll feel. And before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Momentum doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. So, what's your first step going to be? Step 4. Build momentum through consistency. Here's a secret most people don't talk about. Success isn't about big, dramatic actions. It's about the small, boring habits you repeat every single day. Think about it like this. You don't get fit by going to the gym once. You don't build a business by working on it occasionally. Real progress comes from showing up, day after day, even when it's hard. When I started taking my fitness seriously, I didn't overhaul my life overnight. I didn't sign up for a crazy 6-day-a-week program or buy expensive equipment. I committed to 30 minutes of movement every day. Some days I felt amazing and crushed my workout. Other days I dragged myself to the gym, barely going through the motions. But I didn't miss a day. After 6 months, the results were undeniable. Not just in my body, but in my mind. I had built a habit of showing up, even when I didn't feel like it. And that habit spilled over into every area of my life. My work improved because I was more disciplined. My relationships got better because I was more present. Consistency didn't just change my fitness, it changed everything. So, here's how you can do the same. Break your big goal into small, daily habits. If your goal is to grow your income, your daily habit could be reaching out to 3 potential clients every day. If your goal is fitness, commit to 20 minutes of movement daily. The key is to keep it simple and consistent. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on showing up. Momentum doesn't come from doing something once. It comes from doing it repeatedly until it's impossible to fail. Step 5. Surround yourself with the right people. Here's a truth no one likes to talk about. Your environment shapes your success. The people you spend the most time with, your friends, family, colleagues, have a massive impact on your mindset, your habits, and ultimately your results. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who constantly complains, makes excuses, or talks about how life is unfair? That energy rubs off on you. It makes you second-guess your goals and settle for less than you deserve. On the flip side, when you're around people who are driven, focused, and positive, you start thinking bigger. You start believing in yourself more. Their energy lifts you up and pushes you to be better. A few years ago, I realized I was spending too much time with people who weren't aligned with the future I wanted. They weren't bad people, they just weren't growing. And it was holding me back. So I made a decision. I started seeking out people who were already where I wanted to be. Entrepreneurs, high performers, people who weren't afraid to challenge me. At first, it was uncomfortable. I felt like an outsider. But the more I surrounded myself with these people, the more I leveled up. Here's the thing, It's not just about who you know, it's about who you're becoming because of the people around you. So, here's your challenge: audit your circle. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they helping you grow, or are they keeping you stuck? If you need to, spend less time with the people who drain you and more time with those who inspire you. If you can't find those people in your life yet, start online. Join communities, follow mentors, or connect with people who share your goals. The right environment can change everything. Let's quickly recap the 5 steps to make 2025 your best year ever. Step 1. Quiet the noise and reconnect with your inner wisdom. Step 2. Define your path with crystal clarity. Focus on one big goal. Step 3. Take relentless action. Don't wait for perfection, just start. Step 4. Build momentum through small, consistent habits every day. Step 5. Surround yourself with the right people, those who challenge and inspire you to grow. Thank you so much for watching and supporting Wisdom Life. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more strategies to help you crush not just 2025, but every year after. Your best year is waiting for you. The question is, are you ready to go after it? Let's make it happen. Wishing you a breakthrough 2025.